So today, well, we're in autumn. It's a nice day. Good day to do some slaking of plaster, lime, quicklime and cordiamires. So I've got 6 drums here, cut in half. And I've got cordiamires in them, and I've saturated it with water. Now you can put as much water in as you like using a watering can, and then you want to make a hole in the bottom, and then you want to get a rag and just remove the excess water. You don't want any pooling in there, because if the quicklime hits that, it will just dull it straight away. You won't get a good slake. So there you go. I've got as much water, basically as much water as I can into that plaster. The reason why I want to put as much water in is because once I add the lime, there's going to be a very severe reaction. I don't want to be spending too much time adding water into an exothermic reaction, because it's just, you know, you're holding the mixer with one hand and you're holding the watering can with the other. It's not possible, and it's not safe. So you get as much water in there as possible and dig a hole and just remove any excess off. So I've got 6 of these. I've got a tyre on the top and bottom, because that provides thermal insulation just to help keep it warm. Because after the slate reaction, the lid will go on the top to seal it. You want a good seal, so you can put cloth, seal it off, keep the steam inside. So that'll then cook, and once you've mixed it with a drill whisk, I'll be showing you one slake demo. Once you've slaked it, you want to hammer it down. So I have this tool here. Just hammer it down into a solid mass and then leave it for a few hours. You can leave it overnight if you like. So you've got 6 of those. I know roughly I'm adding lime into each of those containers up to the yellow marker, 2/3 of a bucket, because I've put 2 buckets of cordiamires, riverbed sand, into each of those. So I'll have my lime ready. My watering can will be set to about 2/3 level, predetermined, and you know, I'm all set up. There won't be any obstacles when I'm doing this, and I'll be wearing a full 3M face mask with HEPA filtration on there, full eye protection. So I'm only doing 4 parts to 1 part quicklime, so the reaction isn't too severe. If I try 2.5 or 3, the heat generation, you know, you can almost burn your skin, the steam coming off it. You're hitting maybe 150, 200 degrees Celsius in a few seconds. So, you know, if you're going to start doing this, you want to start adding small amounts of quicklime, like 4 to 1, and test your slaking skills that way. You know, that's good advice. But that is the cheapest way, really, of producing the material. Drill whisk, and in these sets of drums like that. Now, obviously there's going to be minute errors in the ratios from one drum to the next. Okay, so what? It doesn't matter, because that's mixing phase, if you like to call it, phase 1. Then this is a good intermediate mixing step next. Then I would take 3 of those drums and I would put them into a large plastering drum. Then I would use a rake or a hoe or whatever you find efficient. You know, you can use one of those, or you can use one of those, which is the same thing as in a barren mixer. You know, you can do it by hand. So then you know, it's in there, and you get the uniform colour, ensuring it's all uniformly coloured. That way you know the mix is, you know, as good as you're going to get it. So that'll be one plaster drum full. Then once that's done and cooled down, you would then store it in here, seal tight container. Any later date you wish. Then it goes into the Raffina roller pan mixer. So you've got 3 stages of mixing there. So you know that is one way around it, rather than buying expensive machinery. You can do it like that, and it's logical, and it's good advice. So now I'll proceed with the slaking, and I'll try and demonstrate it, what, you know, in real time, what you're going to face if you you know, wanted to attempt this. So this series will be 2 or 3 videos on this, and this fills the gap in the knowledge from my other videos I've published on YouTube, all designed to make you or help make you a successful lime plasterer.